taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Most of us blacks, or Negroes as he called us, really thought we were free without being aware that in our subconscious, all those chains we thought had been struck off were still there. And there were many ways where what really motivated us was our desire to be loved by the white man. Malcolm meant to lance that sense of inferiority. He knew it would be painful. He knew that people could kill you because of it, but he dared to take that risk.
He was saying something over and above that of any other leader of that day. While the other leaders were begging for entry into the house of their oppressor, he was telling you to build your own house.
The New York Times said you are the most successful mogul Hollywood has ever ignored. Do you think Hollywood gets you?
No, I clearly believe that I'm ignored in Hollywood for sure, and that's fine. I get it.
And wait a second, is that fine?
It is. My audience and the stories that I tell are African-American stories specific to a certain audience, specific to a certain group of people that I know that I grew up with, and we speak a language. Hollywood doesn't necessarily speak the language. A lot of critics don't speak that language, so to them it's like, what is this? But I know what I do is important. I know what I do touches millions of people around the world. I know how important every word, every joke, every laugh. I know what that does for the people where I come from and the people that I'm writing for. So yeah, I get that.
But you've also, though, been criticized in some cases by your own people, by your fellow colleagues. Were you seeking in this moment validation, or that wasn't something either that you paid any attention to?
You mean building all this to seek validation? No, no, not at all. For me, what this is about.
Or to show, listen, I know what I'm doing is what I mean.
If they get it, that's great. If they don't, I really feel it from the bottom of my heart. If they get it, they're great. If they don't, then that's fine too. I know for a fact that when I drive in through these gates onto this 330 acres and see these 12 sound stages and see the highway sign that says Tyler Perry Studios as you're making the exit in here, as I come in here and I see these hundreds of people working, these black and brown. I've been on sets where I've been the only black face on as recently as 2019, going, where are the black people in this movie? It's on back behind the camera. So when I come to work here, and every black person that comes to work here, they go, oh my God, it's heaven. Here we are, we're represented, everybody's represented, LGBTQ's represented, black, white, gay, straight, whatever, we're all represented, working hand in hand, arm in arm.
Hooty-hoo. Hooty-hoo. We are back. It's Thursday night. Welcome back to the No PC show. I know it's Thursday night football on, but we don't care because we're not really that into football and haven't been for the last few years. But it ties all into the show again tonight on what we actually think of ourselves as black people and what we tolerate. Again, welcome back to the No PC show. It's the Thursday night edition. We are on time tonight. The title for the show tonight is Shame on You, Tyler Perry. Now, we just sat back and celebrated Tyler and all his great accomplishments and his new studios and the 330 acres and the 12 sound stages, and he's bigger than Paramount and Columbia all together. And, this show is never, like I tell people, this show is based on my opinions. There's a call-in number. Feel free to call in and voice your opinion. Don't do it right now, but I'll let everybody know in a few minutes. Let me get my row out. Then call in and you can jibber jabber and give me your opinion. That call-in number is 872-267-2552. 872-267-2552. Please do not call in right now. So we celebrated Tyler Perry. And I've been giving Tyler Perry the benefit of the doubt because I'm a Tyler Perry fan. I like a lot of stuff that he does. I laugh. I went to the plays and enjoyed the Madea thing. And, celebrated when he got the big Viacom contract. I was happy that he was able to help Oprah get her network back on. Hey, Miss Tracy. So you do all this great stuff, Tyler. And then yesterday I got to turn on the TV because I want to see this new program that's coming on, the Oval. So if you haven't seen it, okay, then you're really not missing nothing because we're about to talk about the whole thing. So if you haven't seen it, you can log off. If you're easily offended, log off. Go do something else. We put a link over there for anybody that would like to come to the YouTube side, because on the YouTube side, you can see everything that we're putting on the screen. A lot of times we do illustrations, videos, and things like that. You can't see them on the Facebook side, but you can see them on the YouTube side. So the show comes on last night, and it's the white president with the black wife. Something they've been pushing down our throats for the last 5 years. Just every time you turn your TV now, and there's a black woman with a white man. Come on over, sisters. The brothers ain't working out. Never mind the oppression. Come on over here. You more like us. You educated. You got it going on. You can be the president's wife. And then it takes a turn for the worse. I watch a white man beating on a black woman on television. This where we've come to. I don't give a damn if he's the president of the universe. Why do I want to see a white man beating on a black woman? Wasn't enough beating in slavery? And then he proceeds to laugh in her face on top of that. Now, this is the day of the inauguration. It just gets worse from there. Then the white president, after beating on the black woman, goes into the inauguration, and he's got his little black mistress at the inauguration. This what we're going with this show? Don't stop there, Tyler. Let's keep degrading black women. Then we go into the scene of a black woman. She looks like a businesswoman or something successful or whatever, screwing in a washroom a random dude. It ain't like it wasn't sexy because that wasn't her man, that wasn't her husband. It's just a random dude that you just met. And now you in an airport washroom screwing this man. Don't stop there, Tyler. Don't stop there. Let's keep going with it. Let's get the dysfunctional kids in it too. Cause you got a little slutty daughter. The mama is the first lady. The little slutty daughter is hanging out with a dope dealer and trying to screw a man that happened to be the butler's son. Sight unseen, first time she's seen him, which goes to the emasculation of the men in Tyler Perry stuff. It's not uncommon. So the little hood rat daughter is going to order some black people around. I guess they all the staff in the White House. We get to order y'all around and talk crazy. But this man, this black man, this brother, didn't have enough balls. He didn't even work there. But he following the directions of some little mulatto child on what she want to do. Pulling at his pants and all this type of shit. And then turns around and accuses him of raping her. I didn't expect much from this dude's character anyway, because he's living at home with his mama, with his wife, screwing in the upstairs bedroom with the daughter downstairs, wide awake. It's not like it's a late night, let's get it in. I'm totally disgusted with this. I will not be watching this crap. And it kind of takes me back. I know a lot of people were like, oh, well, this is going to be a great show. And I think one of my friends said his cousin or something was starring on the show. Well, I'm sorry. This show is not going to work out for me. And I think this is one of those shows we should boycott right along with that other show that they got out there, Mixed-ish. Some more bull crap. You know what? In this world of trying to force us into integration when they haven't even addressed us, it's beyond me. We don't do mixes. Oh, you got a black mama and a white daddy, or a white mama and a black daddy? You black. You can mix that up yourself. Ain't nobody got time for all this. This nonsense that we constantly see on TV, but we don't want to get too far off Tyler because it was just totally the most ridiculous show I ever watched. I couldn't believe it, but we just celebrated how great this thing is, but we can't forget who he got the money from. He got it from Viacom, who's the big media person, and media is the way that they shape the opinions of people in America. That's how they do it. But we don't own a lot of media, do we? And a little bit we do own. I mean, Byron Allen, he's out there trying to get his, and he's suing and doing a lot of things. And hopefully if he gets what he wants, that he presents a positive image of black people. I'm totally disgusted with Tyler Perry. And you know, to think, and I have to admit that I guess I was kind of wrong. When Monique came out and published the phone call, I think she's, you know, I was like, okay, Monique, that was kind of like, you know, I'm trying to find the clip. Okay, here it is here. I'm not going to play it, but you can go out and look it up. Where Monique released the private phone conversation, and Tyler was talking to her and saying, you know, I got these deals coming up. I'm going to look out for you. I want to put some things in there. If you didn't get the money that you were supposed to get, you know, I'll give you the money, the proceeds on that, and we'll make that right. But, you know, can we cut off all the other stuff? And Monique kept pushing and pushing and pushing. No, this ain't right. This ain't right. Look how they treat us. Look how y'all letting us treat her. Oprah, Lee Daniels, Tyler, y'all all up here like some Sambos. And I took up for them. But just like when I couldn't take up for Oprah no more, when she did that bull crap, and then Monique called her out, the whole molestation and the brother situation. But when she did the Escaping Neverland crap on Michael Jackson, wow. Is this what we do? Is this the programming we looking for from our people once they get in a so-called power position? It just doesn't seem to stop. Let's not forget earlier this year where they had Serena on the cover of Bazaar magazine, assed out. Whose idea is it to put these imageries out here? Sometimes I don't know what's going on with Serena. I mean, she doesn't think she's an attractive woman. I think she's attractive, but you'll see her on Vanity Fair, assed out. Is there no limit to where they won't try to convince you? There was a photo of Pharrell just recently looking like a damn fool in a yellow down, looks like a king robe or some bull crap. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just anal. I don't know. Maybe I'm anal. Maybe somebody want to call in and give their opinion. 872-267-2552. we'll just leave that up. If you're on the YouTube side, then you can see the number already there. You know, it's just been bothering me since I saw the crap on TV yesterday. And then there's a second series he came out with called Sisters. So I'm thinking this is going to be along the lines of Girlfriends or something like that. But this made Girlfriends look like the Golden Girls. Successful, trifling sisters. That's what the show should have been called. I'm a successful lawyer, but I'm over here sharing a man, screwing this married man. I know he's married, and I'm a divorce lawyer. And he's telling me, and I'm accepting the stories that, oh, he's going to divorce his wife, and he's over here for my birthday screwing me, so this makes it all better. And it's and all four of them have some form of dysfunctionality. Is this the programming we're trying to see on TV? I'm not trying to see this crap. I'm so ashamed of Tyler Perry. If anybody like to call in to talk, if you're not watching the football game, 872-267-2552. I'm just gonna leave the lines open while we just talk about this. What is going on with our protests? Just like I say, with the Kaepernick protests, you had everybody up in arms, and then you didn't say anything. We can't have emotional protests where, okay, I'm just emotional today, so I'm going to protest, and that'll be that. Oh, the one part I forgot to mention, where there were two parts. There was one part where the black lady is praising the white president for taking the black woman to the White House as his wife. What type of fuckery is that? I don't get it, because, and not to hate on Obama personally, but I'm still waiting on that legislation that came out in those 8 years for black people. We always ending up on the end of the stick. And it makes no sense at all. I don't get it. 872-267-2552. If you love this new Tyler Perry series, share your thoughts. This is a call-in show. And that's why I try to get everybody to, well, even if you're on the Facebook side, you can still call in. The number is 872-267-2552. I'm just done. And I watched the Have and the Have Nots and all this other type of stuff. And I think they had a scene on the Have and Have Nots where the two black ladies fought the white man because of his disrespect. And I could almost see that as, this is a disrespectful thing, a mother and daughter teaming up to protect each other from the white man. And they got the best of the white man. So you created a scenario that was acceptable. Who was sitting in the cutting room that said this is a great idea to have a white man beating on a white woman? It's almost as sick as what's that other show that's comes out called Ambitions? And they had the mayor of Atlanta, or he's playing the mayor of Atlanta, tied up and getting whipped like a slave by the white woman. The world is getting worse and worse. I mean, it's just almost like they just gonna force everything down your throat, and you should accept it. You should agree to it. And if you saw during his interview, he's talking about how he's Gayle King said that he's the most ignored, successful producer in the business. Well, why do we even think that these people would give us attention? Why has nobody told all black people you don't look for them for the pat on the head. What's up, Steve? I don't want a pat on the head from you. No, we just want to be treated fairly. And that's what it's all been about for centuries in this country. Treating us fairly. I don't need you to tell me I'm great. I already know it. I was great when I walked through the door, most likely, but I already knew my job came with tap shoes. You were going to try to make me bend to your wills and everything to make you feel comfortable. So is this the $900 million that Tyler got? Is this what, because they own all the contents of everything he puts out, because he got the check up front. So with the check up front and the 9-year contract to Viacom, they own all his content. So maybe he's thinking down the line a little bit. Once I'm through with this 9 years, then I can actually do some real stuff with some real content. Or maybe he'll produce some other stuff. He's got 12 sound stages. 330 acres. I think it was a former Confederate base or something it was. I wouldn't even piss on that base right now. Because another person that we look to for some type of come up, or I don't want to say come up, but to show some dignity once you get to a certain level. Obama was too worried about being the first black president and carrying the office with some dignity. And now you got this psychomaniac running around the presidential office like a damn maniac, and they loving it because he is who America really is. Let's not be fooled. Let's not be deceived. And I get tired of everybody. And like I say, these are my opinions. You're free to have your own opinions, feel your own way. I'm not saying nothing to hurt your feelings. This is just the way I feel. And if I can't be me, you can't be my friend. That goes for everybody. We don't have time for a system that has been designed and created to make it 10 times harder for us to succeed. And I'm not talking about individual success. I could get out here and easily hustle up and do everything I need to do by myself. Oh, but I happen to care. I happen to care about my family, my younger brothers and sisters, and everything that went along with life. We talked about money yesterday, and I made a statement. I said, I can't be motivated by money because I know two things about money. I've seen people do all types of crap to get money, and I've seen people do all types of crap to keep money. And that crap that he just did on TV yesterday for Viacom, because they screen all this crap before they throw it on TV. It's no such thing that nobody didn't see this. Everybody saw this. And I want to know how many funky white execs were sitting in the room when this crap was being played. And if it wasn't no whites, which I find it hard to believe that they wouldn't see the content and be clapping, because what you got a secret fetish, Viacom? You want to see some black women getting beat down by some white men? Y'all want to put black women in their place? Oh, because y'all dumb enough to be up under us, to love us, to praise us over your own men. Let me show you what you're gonna get for all that praise and love and education that you got. This what we really think of you, black woman. Let's put it on TV. A white man beating on a black woman. I mean, it was some punches, some kicks, some pulling of the hair. It was ridiculous. And then he laughed in her face and she said, I told you not to hit me no more. You can argue with her. She threw the first punch, she spit in his face and all that type of stuff. I'm not beating a black woman for none of that. Why, don't we just walk away, brothers? Ain't that the way we raised? Not to be beating on women? obviously in America, white man can do what he want to do. 872-267-2552. 872-267-2552. That is the number. I'm sorry, I was checking something because I knew that it's Thursday night football, but I'm not changing the show times for football, period. You know, I have all these little personal protests that I have going on all the time. And we'll talk about it more because a lot of times I don't think black people realize we are in a war zone type of situation, and every time we let somebody get away with something, it just further pushes our legacy back. Yeah, get your degree and go help build their legacy. That's great, because they not trying to help you do nothing for them. I was talking to Mr. Wren at the store, and I think I mentioned about the Arabs across the street. I said, I don't know these people. But regardless, I like to see a black person have a fish and chicken shop over there rather than him. Because you can't go to their neighborhoods and put something in their neighborhoods. And he's like, well, I'm going to try that. I said, good luck. Try it. Try it. Good luck. These people don't value you. They don't value your women. You can talk to a million black women, and they'll all tell you how these people lust after them and make comments toward them and all this other stuff. But say something to one of their women, they'll be ready to blow the whole place up. And if the women are going to stand up, then the brothers should be standing up against this nonsense that Tyler Perry has put on TV. I can only imagine the continuance of the nonsense as the show goes on. But I'm not going to have to worry about it because I'm not going to be watching it. I see enough real life ignorance from these people and the way they think and the way they behave to sit down on TV and watch that. And like I say, when Monique came out and she was like, I was like, okay, Monique, be fair because they trying to do something here. And like I say, so now we got Oprah with her escaping Neverland bull crap. Strike on Oprah. Now we got Tyler Perry with this Oval crap. Okay, strike on Tyler. There's no pussyfooting around it. There's no accepting. So I apologize to Sister Monique because I guess she saw some stuff and she's in that industry and she know how they do them. And, I figure that's the industry. And if you want to work in that industry, you're going to have to do some hot girl summer or fuck boy shit just to get paid and get over. It's just hard when you look to certain people and you say, wow, that was fucked up, Oprah. That's fucked up, Tyler. We don't like that. Now, there's always room for redemption, but right now, I don't know which way to look. But I'm not looking that way no more. So for everybody that wants to watch the Oval, knock yourself out. Hope I didn't spoil it for too many people. What's up, Carl? Cuz? But we can't support this show. I'm just going to tell everybody right now, don't support the Oval. We don't want to see black women getting beat on TV. We don't want to see black women screwing random dudes in the washroom on TV. I don't care if he's black or white. We don't want to see horse little kids trying to screw everybody and running around with dope dealers. So when he said in that interview he did with Gayle King, I'm telling stories that my people can identify with. Nah, I can't identify with that, Tyler. And if you really think about it, you can't identify with it either. Love, peace. So we out of here.
Step out of the car. No, you don't have the right. Step out of the car. You do not have the right to do do that?
I do have the right. Now step out or I will remove
I
you.
refuse to talk to you other than to identify myself.
Now if your woman ain't no revolutionary, she'll persuade you to be a fucking slave for the rest of your days. She'll be grooming you on how to behave, teaching you how to coon and buck dance so that you can be safe. If that brother ain't no rider, soldier, no provider, molder of young minds, check it out, you got yourself a bitch. Think about the time that you invested in him. If he's wearing them skinny jeans, you a lesbian. For every 100 black women who ain't locked up, it's only 83 black men remain. Take away 1.5 million black men who might have benefited their women and their children. You don't know a war when it's waged against you, when it makes you drive your baby mama to the clinic just to kill your own. Ain't no legacy to leave behind, cause ain't nobody sitting on your throne. You motherfuckers are asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't stop, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, you asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't fight, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, nigga. Sandra Bland was a rider. She wouldn't have committed suicide, and you a motherfucking liar. It would not be wise to stop when you hear sirens and you see the police behind you, but you don't wanna die. They gon' shoot you if you run. They gon' say that you was going for the police gun. That's why they shot you like 120 times, but you was still coming, so they put another bullet in your lung. Them devils got you praying while they murder, because they know you on that bullshit. They steady with them full clips and body armor. They kill your women in the street, cause they figure you too weak to do anything about it. You some shit, getting fucked in your sleep. They poison you every time you brush your teeth. You don't care, you behave like a slave. A bitch from the cradle to the grave, on your knees with your hands out, begging cause you want to. You motherfuckers are asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't stop, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, you asleep in a war zone, living a nightmare, dying in your own home. If you don't fight, you gon' lose what you got left. I'd rather die trying to fight for my last breath. Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga. Fuck that. Freedom or death, nigga.
If you just listen,
Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga. Freedom or death, nigga.
you were getting a warning. Until now, you're going to jail.
I'm getting it for what?